It's week 10 of the 2024 season, and we've got the rocket-armed Will Levis. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Titans and the Chargers, next on Madden NFL 25.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Joined by a former NFL quarterback off in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running it again with Dobbins. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the red zone now. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To throw, Herbert. And it's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So the Titans readying for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out is their second-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. That pass complete to Boyd. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Right back to Pollard. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. Has his man, it's Ridley. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Got to be 2nd down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Open receiver, caught. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans will have a first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Handoff running right, Pollard. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Looking to throw, Levis. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll try and punch it in. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing off the play fake here. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans finish off their opening drive. Calvin Ridley with a touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets. This
is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
The give here on 2nd. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
The handoff on 3rd and short. Talbins gets the 1st and more. And he's down to the 42-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Go. Herbert now. Got him in over the middle, complete. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Herbert back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chargers will have a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Chargers are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back-to-back carries here. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's incomplete left side.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Titans and Will Levis set to take over again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 21. It's complete to Hopkins. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Pollard gets the first and more. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. He's got it, room to run. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
They'll run it here on third down. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
They send a tight end in motion. Again, a run with Pollard. And the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Titans will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 19. The throw is caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Titans with a chance to add to their lead. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Levis to the air now. It's caught.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So now, here's third and goal. Here's a give straight up the middle. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN, and the Titans rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And well, that's when these defenders pin their ears back. They get home, and they create havoc in a sack, just like that.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Looking right, and he brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Levis. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Completed to Pollard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing is Levis. That one complete to Hopkins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So no return on that punt. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. To throw, Herbert. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Throwing now, Herbert. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That one missed the mark. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a short gain. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Tony Pollard on the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That brings us to halftime. It's a 14-point game after 2 quarters of play. Now we'll jump from coast to the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by to bring us our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. Mike Williams, a touchdown catch from Aaron Rodgers. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Trevor Lawrence, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Titans headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running right, here's Pollard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Boyd hauls it in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Receiver in motion going left. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throw on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Catch made by Chark. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick, knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes, and if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
On target to Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. We don't get a return out of that punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
They motion a receiver left. From the 26 on 2nd down. Rifles it, and it's caught. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a fair catch made here at the 17. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Let's go.
Play action on 1st down. Over the middle, caught. Complete pass. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to throw, here's Herbert. Chuck there to haul it in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Complete out to the right. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Gets this to McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And it's caught. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 32. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he works his way for a gain of 4. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 6 coming up here. Right back to Pollard. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Levis back to throw. That pass complete to Boyd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
They give it to him again. And they take him down right along the 30. We'll get a timeout now as they head out for an injured player. And not someone they want to see hurting. Tony Pollard, the one in need of some attention. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. And they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They'll run for this. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try with the wideout. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
They'll send him up the middle. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back now, pressure on its way. It's caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a 3-possession game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
Third and long for him here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Desperation time on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He brings it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
He'll throw it yet again. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers lower the deficit they face. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Titans are able to cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. Timeout called by the Chargers, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Here's Levis. Got a man open. Complete. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Folk on now to try the point after. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Back out runs their offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Fires over the middle. Caught. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, Herbert. Finds McConkey. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This ball's cut by Palmer. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Throwing it again here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
So now here comes the Titans on offense. And this one just a formality till the clock runs out. It's only 1 timeout remaining to stop it. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he takes a knee.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. And they'll kneel it down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this winds up a win for the Titans. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.